Dark greetings.
Dark greetings. My computer
What's
decided
up?
to go crazy for a second there. What was that?
Wait here. Let me turn down the sound on my second monitor here. Skip recap. Hello, everyone. Tonight we're talking about episode 6 of Fallout. And now that we're back to talking about one episode, I do have the episode playing on my second monitor right now, so I can comment as things happen. And that's the wrong one. Or is
That
it?
is a good idea. I didn't actually take notes this week.
I didn't either. We're talking about episode 6, right?
Yeah.
Where the hell is episode 6? Oh, I'm looking at season 1. Ignore me.
That'll do it.
I'm like, what the fuck's going on? Season 2, episode 6. There we go.
Yeah, actually, I got my phone out, had my little note thing ready, and then there was just nothing that.
I mean, I have a lot to say.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that much. But, yeah, I didn't wind up taking notes this time either. But I think it'll be fine because we're only covering the one episode, so we can just watch along and comment as we see fit. But, this episode there was a lot happening this one.
Yeah, a lot of information.
We finally got some backstory for Barb.
Mm-hmm.
Or we see more of her. It's this scene with not the focus group, but the what do you call them? The Vault Tech lackeys who are we want to have multiple blasts on the billboard so it'll scare people more and convince them. That's so dark.
Yeah. Yeah,
and also this thing about where he's talking about how the water chips for the vaults will fail in 30% of cases. That makes me wonder if Vault 33's was selected to fail.
Well, obviously, because it is. Well, this thing, it's they're going to fail, and we know which ones are going to fail. So then why don't you make ones that aren't going to fail for those? That was the part that was really confusing to me.
And you know what else was fucking diabolical? Was Bud Askins suggesting that premium highway lanes thing.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
It's just money on the table.
And you can see that she's starting to get uncomfortable with this. I was like, ooh, are we having second thoughts, Barb?
Uh-huh.
And then she has her little meeting with House's body double, where instead of, are we heterosexuals by chance? No.
Oh, hey, Bandit.
What's up, dude?
I got distracted. That is a lot of snow.
But yeah, so we learned that the black box technology was in fact made by Robco.
Which, I mean, yeah, absolutely. Because we see that. We see House testing it on that dude, remember? In the one episode.
Oh yeah. I almost completely forgot about that.
That was I think it was
that feels like forever ago.
Yeah, I think that was the first episode of the season.
Yeah.
Yeah, although I did appreciate, because I always have the subtitles on, I appreciate that he's referred to as House's double.
Yeah, the that. I'm wondering when, if that's going to be found out by anybody. Because, I remember the subtitles giving it away, and, earlier in the season, referring to him as, House's double. But, something is finally above Barb's pay grade, which is kind of a scary thing to think about.
Yeah, did they ever actually say what her job title is? Yeah, I mean, she's obviously not, the head of the company, but she seems...
Well, she seems very high up.
Yeah, the pay grade thing is confusing, because they technically work for different companies, and,
well, she also says something about how,
a company.
Yeah, but like Vault-Tec and Robco having like a special relationship.
Yeah. But I mean, it makes sense because again, he's House. He owns
Yeah.
and runs his own company versus her just being like at most second in command. So it makes
Hmm.
sense.
Yeah. And the ghoul. When we go back to him where he's impaled on the remnants of like a street light or whatever.
Yeah, he's in a bit of a pickle there.
He is certainly in a bit of a pickle and he can't reach his vial. The thing that kind of surprised me here is that well, one, it's funny that nobody helps him. Like nobody gives a fuck that there's a man just impaled on a post. Dog
See,
me.
I wouldn't necessarily say that people don't give a fuck. It's more like it's risky to help anybody, even if you wanted to. He's a
This is
ghoul.
very true. He is a
He's
ghoul.
he's like clearly starting to turn feral. Like you don't want to.
He starts turning fast too.
Yeah. Plus, how are you going to get him off there? I mean, I
That is
suppose
a
you could
very
hand him
good
his
question.
vials, but
Yeah.
it's just
Dog
safer
meat
not
just
to.
run away. Don't call her a stupid dog. She's a good girl.
She's trying to help.
She's the best girl. I love
She
dog meat
was
so
being
much.
helpful.
Um yeah. This is I'm finding myself distracted by trying to like watch this and look at the subtitles and like okay,
Too
so
much once. Yeah.
a lot of information at once. When we go back into the past with Cooper, not the ghoul, um, this scene with Barb is fucking brutal, fam. The whole like,
Mhm.
were you always a monster when he's like flashing back to talking about their like when he proposed to her. Oh my god. My jaw hit the floor when he said that.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of knew, like, because he did the whole like "we need to talk" thing. Like,
Yeah, like I knew he was probably gonna come clean, but I didn't expect it to be in that way, I guess.
yeah, yeah, not just immediately just instead of
Yeah.
saying, "Oh, hey," no, it's "you're a monster."
Which I mean, like, is he wrong? I'm gonna say no.
No, and even with the context we get, I'm gonna say he's still not wrong.
No, I don't think he's wrong whatsoever. And now Lucy down in this like underground vault tech facility that her father has been operating out of.
Yeah, under New Vegas.
One, the fact that she immediately start like attempts to resort to like when the two legionnaires are walking down the hallway
Yeah.
and she grabs the fire extinguisher, the fact that she is immediately ready to resort to violence, oh, she's
Mhm.
become a true wastelander.
I didn't notice before she has a giddy up buttercup.
Yeah, she does. I actually did catch that on first watch.
Just, aw.
I know. She's been through so much. It's so sad. I thought the having the sugar bombs there was a nice touch because he calls her
Mhm.
sugar bomb.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that she decides not to follow instructions because I feel like earlier, like freshly on the surface, Lucy would have probably done that.
Yeah. Yeah, she's become
She's,
sort of an interesting hybrid between the like
yeah,
in
between
this
like
overly
vault.
moral
Mhm.
version of herself, but also has like these traits of a true wastelander.
Yeah. So
Hybrid.
proud. But you know something's up immediately when the Legionnaires are like, good morning, hello, what's going on?
When they're pleasant.
Yeah, when they're pleasant and polite, you know, when they don't immediately try to fucking murder you,
Yeah.
New Vegas players.
Yeah, there's something wrong there. It is.
Very much so.
Yeah.
I have
I
gained
feel,
so much infamy with Caesar's Legion.
oh god, yeah, they hate me so much.
They want to kill my ass.
Yeah. No,
But
I'm proud
Hank
of you.
McClane has clearly been fucking busy.
Yeah. Um I feel like they did a good job with all of these actors who have the black boxes to
Mm-hmm.
like for a lot of them, like I very truly believe that could have been a couple hours before that they were in the wasteland murdering people. Like they
Yeah.
just look haggard.
Yeah. Like they have everybody weathered to make it believable. And it's even more like the disconnect of them looking the way that they do and then being in these like clean pressed white shirts and ties.
Yeah, and khakis.
It's a look. Not really.
Mm-mm.
But when she goes to talk, when Lucy goes to talk to her father, actually, I'm gonna back up slightly to talking about some of the like wastelanders that we see. Apparently, if you go back and look throughout the series, like there are some familiar faces, like just
Mhm.
random one-off wastelanders that we've seen throughout the show.
Hmm.
But also, I think it's so fitting that Hank sort of he doesn't choose to meet her, she goes to him, but like the fact that he's hanging out and has like prepared a meal in this simulation vault, I feel like
Yeah.
he's trying to like lull her into like a false sense of security by like giving
Oh
her
yeah.
something she knows.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I assumed it was meant to like very closely resemble where she grew up,
Mm-hmm.
because presumably they're all the same unit.
Yeah, it is kind of strange to see, it's still a little strange to see him like outside of the vault suit.
Yeah.
And also I hate that gold Pip Boy, it's so tacky.
It is beyond tacky. I hate it.
I cannot stand it. You know what? It reminds me of the fucking Pimp Boy from New Vegas, where you can like get the blinged out Pip Boy in game.
It's terrible.
I I don't like it.
No. Oh, there's a fire going on the TV in the background. I didn't notice that
Yeah,
before.
that's a nice touch.
He's trying to make it cozy, trying to resume book club.
Yeah. Yeah, I like her being like, I didn't finish the book because I got a little busy. You know, with things that you've done.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how you would like. I have no idea how you're supposed to respond in a situation like that.
Yeah.
Like, what do you even do?
Mm-hmm. And the thing is, throughout his whole little monologue where he's like, oh, you know, in All Quiet on the Western Front, like the French and the Germans, they're fighting over nothing. The only difference is the uniforms. And then he compares it to different factions fighting over bottle caps, which is an apt comparison. But like,
Mhm.
he genuinely seems to think he's doing a good thing here. And that's kind of what keeps me finding him an interesting character, I guess.
Instead of just hating him.
Instead of just hating his guts.
Yeah, no, I still don't like him.
I mean, I don't like him. I just think it lends it makes him more complex.
I mean, to me, it actually almost makes him less so because it's like he's a non-person.
Yeah.
Like he's
Love
just
that
the
she immediately holds him at knife point at the first opportunity that she gets. So proud of how far you've come.
But it's to bring him to justice. Again, the hybrid.
She's too good. I love her. And she's so right. Like he deserves it for bombing Shady Sands.
Yeah, but I wonder like what she thinks the outcome to this is going to be. Just prison?
I guess. I mean, that's the only thing that I can think of.
And it's not how different
Here's
is
my
it from just
question. Why does he have those handcuffs just at the ready? And why does he surrender? Why does he let her put them on? Like he puts them on himself.
well, first of all, he does kidnap a lot of people to put
Yeah.
black boxes on him. So that's probably why he has the handcuffs.
Mm-hmm.
But I also think he genuinely believes he knows her well enough and she won't actually take him in.
Yeah.
That's why he's just like, "Oh yeah, I'll just go along and do whatever you say because you're not actually ever going to take me anywhere."
Yeah. But this whole thing he says about how like, oh, I have to take responsibility. Like maybe I did do maybe I did do the wrong thing. I'm like, I don't fucking trust you. You're trying to manipulate her.
Oh yeah, no, no, it's just like if somebody's holding a gun, pointing a gun at you, you say whatever it takes to go and put the gun.
Yeah. And I mean, in this case, it's your daughter with a pair of scissors, but
Mm-hmm.
I like the little detail of him not putting the handcuffs on tight enough and how she actually like goes in and is like, no.
Yeah.
And I like that she doesn't immediately fold and start listening to him. I feel like it's a very common trope in media where like the
Yeah.
villain starts monologuing and like you can see the hero maybe start to come around a little bit before they snap back out of it. They don't do that here, and I like that.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I
And
mean,
you go first.
I was just saying she does listen to him a little bit, but like in a very clearly just only because she's so confused and
And like
yeah.
you can further hear him trying to manipulate her by like telling the story about like, oh, remember the potato batteries when you were little?
Yeah.
It's like, shut up. Stop appealing to her like her fond memories of you.
Yeah.
But then Thaddeus and Max are on a little road trip together now. And they have the cold fusion diode.
A spin-off show that's just like a
Buddy comedy.
comedy, yeah.
Him immediately wanting to sell the relic.
Yeah, and trying to explain, not really sell it, just put out feelers.
Yeah.
Sell it?
No, that's exactly what selling it is.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if the Brotherhood is still going to be able to track them even though they've abandoned the power armor, just because I feel like they're not going to let them get away that easily, you know?
Oh, yeah, no. Absolutely not. He has done too much.
He has done far too much. And he doesn't let the selling it thing go.
Yeah, and although I imagine the Brotherhood, if they are coming after them, would be pretty delayed after what happened to their...
Yeah, they've got a lot to deal with at home. I think it's so sweet that Max is like, I have met a good person, that girl. Aww.
Yeah.
And I will say though, Thaddeus does have a point about like, yeah, of course I'd be a good person if I had grown up on a mountain of resources locked away, like, safely.
But also that's not necessarily true, because the first thing I thought about is like rich people who just suck.
Yeah.
Sometimes people feel
There's
like they
also
don't.
that.
But I mean, yeah, no, it's an absolutely valid point that it's like, if your only way to survive is to do things that are not good, so at least having enough resources gives you the opportunity to potentially be good.
Yeah. Also, is the Boneyard an actual location or region in one of the Fallout games? Because it doesn't sound like it's from 4 New Vegas or 76.
It sounded familiar, but I couldn't place it. Actually, I'm going to give it a quick little Google. I meant to, actually.
Yeah.
So I'm just give it a quick little googs.
And Cooper has been left alone all day. Now he's really starting to turn.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it would have happened like faster based on the fact that earlier he was already starting to show those signs.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm wondering if it's because he's kept himself as well preserved as he has for the past 200 years or so. Like, he was talking about, like, to Roger in the first season, like, about how much of whatever was in the vials it had taken to keep him like that. And also, when he's trying to, like, keep his wits about him, like, trying to not lose his mind. Just, I have a daughter, her name is Janie. Oh, that hurted.
Well, yeah, and it's just like that one guy was doing as he was turning, his friend, like just saying his name, which is wild to even hear him say that his name is Cooper Howard, because
yeah, that's fucking crazy.
It's like I just assumed he didn't even think of himself as that person anymore.
Yeah, although I think it's someone on the Bird app pointed out that he drops the accent when he's saying like, my name is Cooper Howard, my daughter's alive, because like the ghoul is just another role that he's been playing, and I think that's a really cool way of looking at it.
Yeah.
This thing where he tries to pull himself up off of the pole by himself is fucking brutal.
Yeah. Oh,
I
yeah.
cannot even imagine.
Yeah. Nope. No way. I mean, just like gravity. And I wonder how good your muscles can be as a ghoul.
Yeah, who knows? But this thing that's coming up, girl, the scream I let out when I realized what was going on.
Oh, I knew you'd be excited for the super mutants.
Ah! Like at first I thought it was a death claw because it was like the heavy footsteps and like everyone had
Mhm.
cleared out, so it's like, oh, because we've established that the strip is now a death claw nest, so it's like,
Yeah.
oh, maybe they come out at night and people know to avoid them or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But then when he got like grabbed and was getting dragged, I was like, ah, no, death claw, because like the death claws will like go after their prey immediately, and then you see like, you know, this big human form, and then I saw one of those fucking meat bags, and I was just like, I know what this
Yeah.
is. Oh my god, this shit's great, man. I was so happy when I finally realized what was going on. Okay, possible unpopular opinion, I'm getting sick of this inbreeding support group shit.
Yeah. I mean, it has been going on potentially longer than it has needed to.
I don't think it's really helping like progress the story at all in any way. And not necessarily that every single thing you depict on screen has to be only plot driven,
Yeah.
but it feels like we're wasting time here. Although I really did appreciate the use of uranium fever.
I know.
That
Start
was
singing along.
delightful.
Um, well, I mean, to me, I feel like it sort of did serve a purpose in this episode because we start to see Reg,
Yes, Reg.
like rebel against Betty.
Yeah.
And I wonder if that's gonna like turn into something. Like she seems like she's losing control of the vault. Honestly, through no fault of her own. She can't help the water, you know.
Yeah, she kind of does seem like she's losing control, especially because she has to break out like vault security, and that's something we've never really seen before.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, so to me, I kind of see it as what's maybe going to be a boiling over point, and something's going to happen in that vault. You know?
Yeah, definitely a possibility. I do appreciate that they like. I think the fact that they like choreographed this whole scene is really fun. I just think we're spending too much time with this plot line. I wasn't mad at this scene. I thought it was fun.
Yeah.
It's the amount of time we're dedicating to this story.
Yeah, I mean, I think it is potentially going somewhere, but we don't need the level of detail that we're getting with a lot of it.
Yeah.
I think maybe they were just having a little bit too much fun writing it and putting it together. And by the way, the Boneyard is a real location in the first Fallout game.
Okay.
Which neither of us has played, so that makes sense.
That does make sense.
Apparently it comes up in dialogue in New Vegas, which is probably why it sounded familiar.
That'll do it. But yeah, it definitely does seem like she's losing control of the vault. And like, I think people might rally behind Reg. Because he, like, I mean, right now he's giving them snacks, and that seems to be enough for folks.
Yeah.
Especially under, like, rationing.
It's kind of a shame, though, that they all seem so incredibly shallow.
Yeah.
Because they just care about snacks, and she's trying to be, like, rational and be like, look.
Yeah, we have a situation going on here.
Like, people could potentially start dying, you know, and he's just like, oh, but we want snacks. It's like, really? Are you a child?
I think she's right.
Yeah.
Even, like, I don't think she's a trustworthy character, obviously, because she's, you know, a vault tech lackey. But I think
Yeah,
she's trying to sort of do the right thing.
yeah. As far as Vault Tech lackey goes, she's one of the less bad ones. I mean, she's
Yeah.
not Steph.
She's not Steph. This is very true.
The 31ers are just plumb different. So
So stupid.
I love the old timey language.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like that is a nice, like a good touch in the writing for the Vault Dwellers,
Mm-hmm.
having them all be so like old timey.
Mm-hmm. Very much these relics of the past.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, mixed
This
with
fucking killed me. Okay, I'm getting slightly ahead of myself. This whole thing with Chet fucking kills me. But gonna back it up slightly. Woody might be missing,
yeah,
and that's not
that
good.
ain't good. Yeah. Yeah. Because bless his little heart, he couldn't just keep things to himself.
Yeah, I know. He was trying to do the right. He was trying to do what he thought was the right thing, and
Mm-hmm.
unfortunately, he tries to do the right thing with an evil person.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's the thing. It's like they've never known evil people. They
Mm.
are all like relatively shallow. Like
Yeah,
they're these pleasant people who were really just kind of like practical about everything. Like when Lucy meets her husband and asks about his sperm count.
yeah,
They're just like very straightforward, practical, pleasant, but not a whole lot going on below the surface.
yeah, yeah,
But and that's kind of an artifact of how they grew up. But then the people from Vault 31 grew up in the outside world,
yeah,
and so have that same kind of personality, I guess.
yeah. Chet finding out about his own wedding through a poster
Yeah,
is hilarious.
and it's honestly, I don't think it could happen any other way.
No, not at
She's
all.
not going to ask him or tell
No.
him. Like,
I mean,
it's
I
the
think
only
she
way.
probably could just tell him.
I don't think she would though. That's the thing. Like,
Yeah.
because she never explicitly says anything to him.
Hmm.
It's just kind of like somehow he becomes the stand-in for her dead husband without any conversation.
Here's a question for you. Did you clock who the super mutant was? Like I'm talking about the actor. Did you clock who that was?
I know the voice.
Think. Okay, he's been in almost every Fallout game in some way, shape, or form.
It's I can't think of his name is the thing. Like I can see him in my head.
Are you thinking of Hellboy?
Yeah, what's his name?
Ron Perlman.
Ron Perlman. I knew it, and I like he has one of those distinctive voices.
He has a very distinctive voice.
Yeah, and as soon as I heard his voice, I was like, "Oh yeah, that's." And then I just couldn't come up with his name for whatever reason.
The fucking super mutant just grabbing a chunk of uranium and being like, "Here, this will fix you."
Wow,
Which, I mean, it does. And I'm also wondering if Cooper just is going to glow forever now.
that'd be cool.
He could be a glowing one. Like from
Yeah,
Fallout 4.
I hate those things.
Aren't they a bitch?
They really, truly are.
But yeah, for whatever reason, I also didn't make the connection. Because they have his voice modulated a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So it, like, until it was pointed out to me, I was like, who is that?
Yeah, no, he just has a particular way of speaking.
Mhm.
And actually, I mean, Ron Perlman's been in a bunch of things, but it is kind of closer to the way he speaks as Hellboy, which is
Yeah.
what it initially reminded me of.
Hmm.
Although, to be honest, he's greener than I would have thought.
For a super mutant?
Yeah,
I suppose.
he's like a lighter shade of green or something.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe just something tested on camera better or whatever.
Yeah, perhaps.
But reference to the Enclave having created super mutants.
Yeah.
That's our other player, so you were right there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I think our super mutant here does make a good point about ghouls and other mutants, like how like should kind of be on the same page. So like there's that.
Hmm.
But I can understand why that doesn't sway Cooper in any way, shape, or form from his very single-minded journey.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, once you've been alive that long, I just can't imagine anything affects you. You're
Mhm.
just like, nope, don't care.
Yeah, the makeup job they did for the super mutant is pretty fucking good, though.
Hmm.
Oh, this fucking scene with Barb and Cooper back in the past is fucking brutal.
Hmm.
Because Cooper makes such a good point where he's like, you're gonna kill, like, you're saying you're doing this for Janie, but you're gonna kill thousands, hundreds, millions of other mothers and daughters to keep your daughter safe.
Yeah, and she's just like, yep.
Yeah, yeah. That's what kind of blows me away. Like, or that's like, I can't find a sympathetic angle for her character really. Like I know and again, it's like I think they're doing she thinks she's doing the right thing. Maybe Hank McClane thinks he's doing the right thing, but it doesn't. I don't feel much sympathy for them.
Well, yeah, I mean,
And also the fact that she says there are worse people out there than me, Cooper. Like, okay,
well, I mean, she may believe she's doing the right thing for her daughter, but she knows it's not okay to kill billions of people for one person. Like, she
mm,
knows it's wrong
yeah.
in the sense of morality, but it's what she wants is to
And you
protect.
can see it's getting to her because she asked Betty to get her like all the information on cold fusion.
Hmm.
So like I'm wondering what her plan is because she says none of this is a good idea.
Yeah, I mean, House wanted it.
Yeah.
His little project. I assumed it was related to that.
And I'm assuming his project is, the major plot point from New Vegas, which is the fact that he's still alive.
Yeah.
Here's a character I wasn't expecting to see 200 years in the past.
Yeah.
Wiltzig. I'm not
Yeah.
surprised that the Enclave would probably have like cryo freezing technology. That's not shocking.
Hmm.
So like I was surprised to see him, but then as soon as I started thinking about it, I was like, oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, and they basically send him to threaten her,
Mm-hmm.
which is interesting because he's a scientist. It's like, why are you sending out scientists to threaten people? Don't you have
Yeah, that
like,
is a little strange. And also like I'm wondering what exactly got him to defect from the Enclave.
yeah,
Like defect from them 200 years later.
yeah, yeah? What is it that eventually makes him steal the cold fusion
Mm-hmm.
and leave?
Yeah. So I'm also wondering if this implies that the Enclave dropped the bombs.
Yeah, I mean, because I did always think it was strange. Well, we don't know where Barb was when the bombs fell,
Mm-hmm.
but like I always thought it was strange that if she in some respect is like in charge of these things, that it would be weird that her own daughter was just out at a birthday party when the bombs fell.
Yeah. Yeah. You make a really good point.
So it might make more sense if it were the Enclave that did it. She
Because
wouldn't
Cooper
have
straight up
separate.
asks, like, who controls Vault-Tec? And she doesn't
Mhm.
know.
Yeah, which is wild.
Yeah. To think of Vault-Tec being controlled.
Or to just like not even really know who's your boss, I guess.
Hmm. Yeah. I think it's so, like, slimy that she tries to pull the whole, like, oh, you know me thing. Like, clearly I don't. When she's like,
Yep.
and I'm glad that he fucking says it.
Yeah, because like I wouldn't have thought you were capable of something like this. So
Mm-hmm.
clearly, I don't know you.
Yeah, clearly not. Ultralux.
Yay, the strip.
Love seeing the Vegas Strip.
Hmm.
At
Although
first, you go first.
I was just gonna say I would have liked to have seen it post bombs, but
I would have
before
liked to have seen a post bombs as
infestation.
well.
Yeah.
Back underground with Hank and his Vault
Settling.
Tech drones.
Hmm.
I love how like alarmed everybody is when she's walking him out at scissor point,
Hmm.
dropping everything.
Yeah, I mean, so like clearly my theory from last week was incorrect that they didn't
Yeah,
have to
about
be
it
willing.
having to be
Yeah,
willing.
because clearly these people were not all willing. So it makes me wonder what was different,
Hmm.
about
Yeah,
that
what
last.
made it like click?
Yeah, and it's interesting too because when we see House testing at the beginning of the season, he has to like tell people what to do. It makes me wonder, did he just like tell them be very pleasant to each other and
Hmm.
like what makes them immediately behave this way?
Yeah, I do kind of wonder.
Because we see when like we see a couple of people that they bring in, right,
Hmm.
and they push the button and just immediately
Yeah.
super pleasant without being given instruction.
Hmm.
Yeah, again, such a good job making these people look.
She used to cook people for the Legion. Jesus Christ.
Now she makes trail mix based
Yeah,
on
I
her
wouldn't
appearance.
eat that either, Lucy.
No, don't don't touch the trail mix.
I love it's he's so the fact that he's like, oh, this is a little management perk. That he's trying to do that little elbow nudge. Like, why do you care about Vault Tech so much still?
Yeah,
I just don't get it.
I swear it's like they've all been brainwashed, kind of like the people with the black boxes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if all these like devoted fault tech employees were also somehow controlled through technology or like literally brainwashed.
Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked to find that out either.
I mean,
I
we did see the vault where they were trying to brainwash the communists.
or brainwash people into being communists
Yeah, yeah,
somehow.
yeah. Hmm.
I do think it was funny when Lucy was like, "Oh, you have to leave the doors open so these people can leave," and they're like, "Do we have to leave?" Oh no, Uncle Rico.
Yeah. Well, like at this point, she doesn't know that they're being controlled. She
Hmm.
just thinks that like they're genuinely happy there.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Cause I was just like, wait, didn't she run to the snake oil salesman? But no, she didn't on the first season.
Mm. Yeah. Well, several of her characters did. Yeah, just not her. Maximus
Yeah, it's
did.
not her.
Thaddeus,
This,
of course, did.
yeah, Thaddeus definitely did.
Poor guy.
I hate how he tries to manipulate her with the again with this like, oh, don't push the button and like to like activate mind control on them. Like it's what she wants. He thinks she's gonna be like he's gonna show her like, oh, this is the natural awful state of the surface, and I'm just fixing everything. Type shit. You know what I'm talking about?
Mhm. Yeah. Which it's
Didn't love
wild that he
it.
lets her be like strangled like that for so long. Potentially
Yeah,
almost killed.
yeah. This fucking stapler to the
Oh,
forehead multiple times is brutal.
yeah.
You hate to see it. And I hate that he manipulates her into being the one to press the button.
Uh-huh. Makes
Like,
her
God
like
damn it.
complicit. Yeah.
Yeah. You're better than this, Lucy. I know you are. I know you weren't given much of a choice.
Then she's got to have so many questions as to why does that pressing that button change their behavior.
Hmm.
It is really funny to watch them suddenly being nice.
Yeah. Found myself in a bit of a jam. Did you immediately clock that it was Uncle Rico?
Yeah.
Took me a second, but then when I did, I was like, holy shit!
I haven't seen that movie in a long time, but
Have
I
I
have.
ever told you that my sister and I both made my mother watch that movie? And the whole time my mom was just like, I don't get it. And we're just like, there's nothing to get.
That's the
It's
thing. That's the
stupid.
problem people
You
have.
laugh and you move on.
Yep, that's why so many people don't like specifically Napoleon Dynamite, but also movies like that when they're trying to look for like logic or like, oh, what's the joke? And it's like there really isn't one, right? Like he just says the
Yeah.
word quesadilla funny.
Yes,
That's
that's it. That's the joke.
yeah. Is that supposed to be from something? No, it's from
No.
this.
How many McLeans has Cooper Howard fucking like roofied? He drugs
Mm,
Lucy with the tranquilizer dart. He slipped something into Hank McLean's drink 200 years prior.
yeah. This is all providing more context to like why when he initially hears Lucy's last name, he's like McLean.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's thinking back to all this.
Yeah.
I didn't think you liked me very much. I don't.
He doesn't, but he's an actor.
So you're probably gonna want to be suspicious there, but
Yeah. Also, do you know the dying in a glue trap memes?
I don't think so.
It was like, oh, I drew XYZ character dying in a glue trap, and then you draw them all sprawled out. Funny. It's just the
Yeah.
way he's like slumped in that chair made me think of those.
Hmm.
Not necessarily relevant. I didn't know exactly what this thing was at first.
Yeah.
When you the briefcase that is handcuffed to Hank McLean, when Cooper takes out this little like gun looking thing, I was like, what the hell is that? But then when Barb comes in and she like sticks inside, I was like, it's an extractor, like the
Mhm.
opposite of what Wiltzig did to himself in the first season, where he like put the
Yeah.
where he like injected the cold feud diode into like underneath his skin.
Yeah. And clearly Barb got the information she asked for to know what it was and how to
Mhm.
use it.
Yeah, because she knows what to do.
She looks like she's real pissed at him and is gonna start yelling, but instead she's like, all right, yeah, I'm gonna help.
Which I thought was a little bit surprising in a good way. I was like, all right, I mean, if you're going to try and fix this at the 11th hour, I'll fucking take it.
Mm-hmm. She doesn't look happy about it though.
No, she does not look happy about it.
Yeah, I'm getting more and more curious as to like the events that occurred like right before the bombs fall. Like where was she? What
Yeah,
choices?
what was she doing?
Like did she decide, all right, you know what, I'm gonna try to actually do the right thing?
Mm-hmm. Girl, this is so off topic, but the tattoo itch, unbelievable.
Uh-huh.
Been slapping my arm all day.
Mm-hmm. I just do like I cut my hand like that and will like pretend I'm hitting it because it makes me psychologically feel better. I pretend to scratch around it.
Yep, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Mm-hmm.
How did Dog Meat find Thaddeus and Max?
Because she's such a good girl.
Obviously, because she's the best girl.
No, doggy. This is her way of helping.
This is her way of helping. She's such a good girl.
Because the ghoul gets mad and calls her stupid when she takes his hat, but like she went to get help.
She did.
What a good girl.
Love
She
her.
wasn't going to get you off that pole.
Yeah, yeah. This, whatever little journey this trio goes on is going to be fucking wild.
Another buddy comedy.
Yeah.
With 3 buddies.
3 buddies this time. We love to see it. And I also just love Cooper. As soon as he sees him, he's like, oh, fuck.
And Thaddeus also.
Thaddeus makes me laugh the way he's always just like, hey.
Yeah.
He's just like, he's, for someone who has grown up on the surface, he is kind of oddly friendly.
Yeah, he definitely has vault dweller vibes.
Hmm. He would have made a great vault dweller.
Oh man, he would have just taken to it so
So
well.
where do we think things are headed?
Sorry, I was just enjoying Bud Askin's office here. He's got multiple Cooper Howard posters, which is like
Fanboy.
concerning that he's like a little, yeah.
Well, I
Did you
mean,
see
Haley
like,
Claims a fanboy too.
yeah, Grognak the Barbarian was on his
Mm,
desk.
yeah.
Also the so you're thinking of having your brain extracted or whatever.
I love all the little details like that in this show. It's
Yeah,
great.
that's why I love watching like that what they do at the beginning of the end credits because I'm looking for like all the little
Mm.
details. Um, um, yeah. Well, I mean, we're gonna see what this whole situation with the ghoul and Max and Thaddeus looks like.
Hmm.
Um, I think probably they're gonna try to find Lucy
Mm. Yeah, I could
because
see that happening.
yeah, because the ghoul's gonna tell Max,
I just saw how bad this looks on camera. I dyed my hair earlier today, so now my hand
oh,
looks like inhuman. And I
sure.
just caught a glimpse of it on the monitor. I was like, holy shit.
Um, but yeah, so I think the ghoul's gonna tell Max like, oh, that he's been with Lucy, and he's going to explain why Lucy had to leave him, so he doesn't think that she just left him for no reason. And then he's gonna insist the ghoul helps him find her,
Hmm.
and he's going to because that's where his family is. So they're
Do we
gonna
think
join.
we're going to get a Max Lucy reunion this season?
Probably this season, probably not next episode. There's how many this season? 8?
8, yeah.
Yeah, so maybe the one after next week.
Okay. I can see that. I think that's a possibility.
Yeah, because I think next week is going to be a lot of them like searching and trying to find.
Mhm. As far as like the sort of 200 years ago section of our narrative, girl, I got no idea where things are going.
Yeah, no, I can't really. I can't figure that out. I also don't really know where we're going with Lucy and Hank at the moment.
Yeah.
'Cause I don't think she's actually going to take him out of there.
I think something's gonna stop them. Like
Yeah,
she's probably gonna try, but like they're gonna get stopped by something or someone.
yeah, because I think the oddball trio has like got to find them there.
Hmm.
Because then that's where the ghoul's family is supposedly as well, and
Hmm.
so I think it's all going to come to a head in this location in the last episode.
Okay. I could definitely see that happening.
Yeah,
Since we're kind of getting down towards the end of the season, what have been our favorite parts of the season so far? Favorite parts, favorite bits?
I can't believe we're down to just 2 episodes.
I know it's fucking crazy.
um I mean, I guess a lot of for me just a lot of the excitement is seeing familiar things,
Yeah,
seeing the creatures.
absolutely. Seeing the Death Claw was fucking awesome. That was one of my highlights, definitely.
Yeah,
Oh, excuse
yeah.
me.
Now we got a super mutant. We got to see rad roaches.
Yes, 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 yes. Wonderful things all around for fans of the games.
Yeah, yeah, and there's always like those little details like posters in the background and things like that. It's just fun to.
Mhm. I'm kind of glad that Caesar's Legion didn't become a major player because I think that would have made things too muddled. Like, I think
Yeah,
we would have had too many moving parts.
it is strange though. I thought it seemed like we were maybe going somewhere with the Legion, but then it just kind of like they
It was
dropped
a
it
one
and
off.
yeah, I thought that was just like the beginning of something.
Hmm. I hope we get more of the NCR though.
Yeah, I feel like we probably have to.
Hmm.
Yeah, when they brought in the two guys who were like fighting that they hadn't activated their little boxes yet. The one guy called the other an NCR hostist, which is Latin for enemy.
There you go.
I was like, Latin, he's definitely a part of the Legion. Pretentious bastards.
Pretentious bastards indeed. Yeah, do we got anything else to say about this episode or the show thus far?
No?
Okay, that's fair. Let's see. Well, we got Defend tomorrow night. Defenestration Hour on the Big Dumb Monsters Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, etc. And then bring it back around with Big Dumb Monsters Monday, No Regrettable Reviews Tuesday, Fighting with Friends Wednesday, episode 7 of Fallout discussion, or discussing episode 7 of Fallout on stream Thursday. And I think that's really all that's going on for the foreseeable future, just kind of regularly scheduled programming. We've still got our deal going on with the Bull and Bee Meadery. You can go to thebullandbee.com and use code MONSTERMEAD at checkout for $5 off your online mead order. The Bull and Bee is freaking awesome. I recommend the Midas mead. Personally, that's my favorite. I think that's going to bring us to a close for the evening. Thank you to everybody who tuned in. We really appreciate it. Hope to see you same time, same place next week to talk about episode 7. Adios, everybody.